Alright, let's dive into a topic that's genuinely fascinating, yet somewhat terrifying. I'm talking about the ever-expanding military-industrial drone complex. It's as if we're living in a sci-fi movie, isn't it? The proliferation of war drones has taken center stage, especially with the emergence of AI-powered autonomous systems. It feels like we're entering a new arms race, on a global scale.
Wait. So, AI drones? Like, aren't those exactly what we see in action movies, zapping things without any human input? How did we get to the point where this is actually a reality?
Exactly, it does sound like something right out of a James Bond film, doesn't it? But here's the deal. Companies are pivoting from producing civilian technology like drones for photography or package deliveries, and are now chasing military contracts. It's an incredibly lucrative market, and they want a piece of that geopolitical pie.
So, it's like the tech companies are suddenly donning military hats. I mean, are they going to start making drones that can deliver parcels but also, like, drop bombs? That's, kind of wild, don't you think?
Laughs, that's one way to put it. But yes, it is unsettling. It's akin to turning Amazon into a military operation. And the dilemma lies in, the more this type of warfare becomes normalized, the more the economic structure favors conflict. Increased threats lead to a heightened demand for countermeasures. It's starting to feel like a vicious cycle where war just fuels more war.
Right, like some twisted cycle where, the more weaponry we possess, the more we feel we need to use them. But, what's driving this? I recall Eisenhower warning us about the military-industrial complex. Are we, like, in a modern version of that?
Absolutely. Eisenhower's warning has never felt more relevant. The military-industrial complex has morphed into this high-tech, AI-driven ecosystem. It's not just the old defense contractors anymore. It's like a network of startups, established firms, and governments all racing to deploy these autonomous weapons.
Wow, so it's like a tech startup boom, but for weapons of war. That's quite worrying, isn't it? I mean, are there any safeguards in place?
That's the million-dollar question. The integration of AI with weaponry raises significant ethical crossroads. Take a moment to consider, who really controls the kill switch? It's akin to handing a toddler a loaded gun. When profit-driven innovation outpaces regulation, where does that leave us as a society?
Ugh, that's so unsettling to contemplate. So, what happens when this profit motive really takes over? Like, do you think society's just going to roll over and accept that more war equals more growth?
It feels like we're at a crossroads, where every incremental change like software updates or increased production starts to normalize automated violence. Each tiny change may not seem significant on its own, but collectively, they create a landscape where the notion of drone warfare becomes more acceptable.
So it's like how people acclimatized to the idea of smartphones tracking their every move. Over time, that just becomes the norm, right? Wow, it really raises so many questions about what the future looks like.
Precisely. And if we don't start pondering these questions now, we might land ourselves in a situation we can't easily escape from. It's like real-life sci-fi, but with an ethical dilemma we need to confront head-on.
It's just wild to think about. How do we even begin to unpack all of this? Like, what steps could we take to mitigate these risks?
Great question. It starts with awareness and education. People need to engage in discussions about the implications of such technologies. As we move forward, we must advocate for stronger regulations and transparency in military applications of AI.
Right, so it's about being proactive rather than reactive. Do you think the average person even cares about this stuff? Like, what's the best way to get them engaged?